Success is not about speed, it's about consistency. It's about consistency. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember your dedication today will be your success tomorrow. Namaste to all gadgeted officers, doctors, surgeons, IS, IPS. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing our gastrointestinal tract series with part 5, where I will explain in detail the anatomy and function of the pancreas. In the next gastrointestinal tract video, we will explore the endocrine function of the pancreas. About my channel, on my channel, you will also find English grammar series for tier 1 and tier 2 competitive exams like SSC, SBI, IBPS, ACIO, NDA, CDS, UPSC, BPSC, and StatePCS. The biology series for NEET, AIIMS, UPSC, BPSC, and other competitive exams. Apart from this, I am also uploading weekly science and technology current affairs. Today also I have uploaded weekly science and technology current affairs from 9 to 15th August. Next part will be available tomorrow. So kindly sit back with your notebook and let's begin today's learning journey. Anatomy and function of the pancreas. We are going to learn anatomy and function of the pancreas. And after watching this video, if you found this video useful, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel at the rate Reena Singh Classes. Your support motivates me. It definitely motivates me to create more detailed and exam focused content for you. So it's my request to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Let's get started. Pancreas. About pancreas, the pancreas is a large gland in the back of your abdomen, in the back of your belly. So belly is also called abdomen. So it is a part of your digestive system and it is also part of endocrine system. So pancreas has two functions, endocrine and exocrine. So it is a factory with two product lines. So in exocrine system, it releases different types of enzymes which help in the digestion of food. Endocrine function, it releases hormone to control the amount of sugar in your bloodstream. So it has dual function, two function. Pancreas help with digestion and releases hormone it helps in digestion with the help of enzymes and releases hormone that regulate your blood sugar in your body. So it plays vital role in supporting other organs also, like your heart, liver, and kidneys. So pancreas releases juices into small ducts, which is all ducts is called tubes. So ducts are called tubes that flow in your main pancreatic duct. Pancreatic duct contain with your bile duct. So this duct transport bile, a fluid that bile is a fluid that helps in digestion, and this bile is stored in secreted in liver and stored in gallbladder. So this duct transports bile from your liver to your gallbladder. So from your gallbladder, the bile travels to part of your first part of duodenum, small intestine, first part of small intestine. So about all the ducts, hepatic duct, cystic duct, I have explained in my previous video, bile duct. So kindly watch the fourth series of gastrointestinal tract. So pancreas ducts combines with the bile duct, which help in the release of pancreatic juices, and bile also, which help in the digestion, and this digestion will be going to completed in your small intestine. So pancreas sit behind your stomach and in front of your spine. So it is sit behind your stomach and it is in front of your spine. Your gallbladder, liver, and spleen surround your pancreas. your gallbladder, your liver and spleens sit around your pancreas. So the head of your pancreas is divided into four parts: head, neck, body, tail. Head is the wider part of pancreas. Look at the image. Head, neck, body, tail. So head is wider part of pancreas that's sit in front of the duodenum, first part of C-shaped, it's look like a, so in the curve of your duodenum, first part of intestine, head. Then neck. Neck is a small part of pancreas which is extending from head. Body is the middle part of your pancreas between the head and between the neck and tail, which extends upward. So tail is the thinnest part of your pancreas, which is located, tail of pancreas is located near your spleen. So head of your pancreas is on the right side of your body. So head of your pancreas present on the right side of your body. So it is tucked beside the curve of your duodenum. It's C-shaped like. So it is the very first part of your small intestine. The first part of a small intestine is duodenum. Second part is Zozenum, then ileum. Third part is ileum. Next video, we have to learn exocrine function of pancreas, then large intestine and small intestine. The tail of your pancreas extend over to the left side of your body. It means it is near your spleen, which is a lymphoid organ. Pancreas anatomy. So pancreas is a retroperitoneal organ. So what is meaning of retroperitoneal organ? Retroperitoneal. Peritoneal means located behind. Retro means behind. Peritoneal means peritoneum, located behind the peritoneums. What is peritoneum? Peritoneum, I explained in the previous video, it is the lining of abdominal cavity. Your abdominal cavity is lined by that tissue is known as a peritoneum. So pancreas is a retroperitoneal organ. So it means it is located behind the peritoneum. It is located peritoneum. So it's specifically it lies on the posterior abdominal wall. It is it's located on the your posterior abdominal wall, crossing the bodies of L1 and L2 vertebrae. So it is your vertebrae in your body. There is a vertebral column or a spine that is composed of 33 vertebrae in your body, which is divided into 5 types: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral vertebrae. So cervical vertebrae, as you know, it is a seven types, 7 vertebrae, C1 to C7, count that one. C1 to C7 is a cervical vertebrae. So C1 is known as the atlas vertebrae, and then C2 is axis vertebrae. C1 and C2 vertebrae are unique type and have specific name. C1 is called atlas and C2 is called axis, due to their role, because it is supporting your skull. It is supporting your skull, and it also C1, C2 help you to move your neck movement, help in neck movement, help in head movements. So according to anatomy resources, it is the instruction given. Now about the thoracic vertebrae, it is a 12. Thoracic vertebrae is 12 in number. So look at the image. It is a 12 in numbers. So it's situated in the mid-back region. It is situated in the mid-back region. So each thoracic vertebrae articulates with a pair of ribs forming the thoracic cage. So it is a rib facet like. So it is associated with a pair of ribs and forming your thoracic cage. Now about the lumbar vertebrae, there is a 5 lumbar vertebrae. There is a five lumbar vertebrae are located in your back, lower back, below the thoracic region. It is below your thoracic region. So lumbar vertebrae is 5 in number, which is present below your thoracic region. Lumbar vertebrae are largest and strong, very strong vertebrae in your spine, your back vertebrae. So this is the reason you are able to bear the weight of lumbar vertebrae. It make you to bear your weight of upper body. Now next one is a sacral vertebrae. Sacral vertebrae is sacrum, which is a single bone in the pelvis. It is a single bone in the pelvis formed by fusion of 5 sacral vertebrae. It is formed by fusion of 5 sacral vertebrae. Then last one is a coccygeal vertebrae, which is also known as a coccys or tailbone, which is formed by three fusion of 3 coccygeal vertebrae. Now, what is we have learned? Pancreas lies on the posterior abdominal wall, crossing the bodies of L1 and L2 vertebrae. So it is associated with the L1 and L2 vertebrae. L1 and L2 vertebrae. Okay, L1 and L2, L2 lumbar vertebrae. So it is located near L1 and L2 lumbar vertebrae. Okay, near your lower back. Near your lower back. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum. So L1, L2 vertebrae, there is a presence of your pancreas. So it is a retroperitoneal organ. It means it is located behind the peritoneum, which is the lining of abdominal cavity. So it lies on the posterior wall of abdominal wall, crossing the bodies of lumbar 1 and 2 vertebrae. Weight is around 75 to 100 and size is 15 to 20 centimeter. So it is a gland that secretes, it is function as both exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine, it secretes different types of digestive enzymes which help in the digestion. Endocrine function, it secretes hormones. So these are it act as a dual function, two function. So primary hormone secreted by the pancreas is insulin, which help in reducing blood sugar, which is a glucose in your body. So since the pancreas is retroperitoneal organ, pancreatic pain radiates to the whenever there is any infection, inflammation, or any problem comes in your body near to your waist, it is may be related to pancreas. So pancreatic pain may radiates to the, it always radiates to the waist. So pancreas is present behind your stomach. Pancreas is present behind your stomach. It is lying between the duodenum and the spleen, right and left. Look at the image. It is your stomach, liver, gallbladder, common hepatic duct, cystic duct, hepatic portal vein, which I am going to explain, hepatic portal vein also, common bile duct, all the duct I have explained already, common hepatic duct, cystic duct, hepatic, common bile duct. So kindly watch the next previous video. Duct, then there is a presence of duodenum, first part of a small intestine. It is your pancreas, head, neck, body, tail. So pancreas is behind the stomach. Look at that. It is your stomach and it behind the stomach is pancreas. Pancreas is retroperitoneal organ. Means it is located behind the peritoneum. It is located behind the lining of abdominal wall. Clear? Now, this pancreas lies present between the duodenum. Duodenum, first part of the small intestine, and spleen. Look at the image. Look at it. Image is it is your pancreas, and one side is a duodenum, another side is a spleen. So it is lies between the duodenum and spleen. Duodenum is first part of a small intestine, and spleen is duodenum is first part of a small intestine, which is associated with the, which is lying near with the pancreas, and then there is a in this side there is a presence of spleen. So it is lies between the duodenum and the spleen, right and left side, right side and left side. I explain about the vertebrae. So L1, L2, there is a presence of pancreas. So lumbar vertebrae are located, lumbar vertebrae in a lower back. It present in your body in your lower back. So pancreas is present in L1 and L2 vertebrae. Present in L1 and L2 vertebrae. So pancreas is situated across the body of L1 and L2 vertebrae in the abdomen. L1 and L2 vertebrae, look at that, all that given about that middle of vertebral body. And this is about first rib, your second rib, third rib, fourth rib, fifth, 12 pair of ribs are given. Gallbladder is here, left kidney is here, then pancreas is here, then liver is present here, spleen is here, and navel point is here. And then where is your pancreas? Just you search, you will see that pancreas is present between the L1 and L2. Pancreas are present between the L1 and L2. Pancreas are present in this image. Pancreas is present between the L1 and L2 vertebrae within the body, and pancreas extend towards the L1 vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, pancreas. So pancreas is present below the peritoneum, below your abdominal lining. So it is called retroperitoneal organ. It means it is located behind the lining of abdominal cavity, and lining of abdominal cavity is called peritoneum. We have seen that pancreas is divided into four parts: head, neck, body, tail. So head is located near the pancreas head is located near the L2 vertebrae, and the body extends toward the L1 vertebrae. The tail of the pancreas extends toward the hilum of spleen. Hilum means depression of spleen, splenic hilum. So pancreas is a retroperitoneum position. So the pancreas is located behind the peritoneum, except the exception of its tail. Tail is near the hilum of spleen. So, so pancreas play a important role in digestion by producing and secreting digestive enzymes and hormones. So it releases enzyme into the small intestine. It is about the function of pancreas. This superior mesenteric vessels, I'm going to explain you. First, to know about the function. Pancreas play very important role in digestion by secreting digestive enzymes and hormones. It help in releasing enzymes into the small intestine in GI tract 2 part. I have explained 20 types of enzymes involved in digestion of food. So kindly watch that part 2, GI tract 2, part 2 video. So it release pancreas help in releasing enzymes into the small intestine. So help in digestion of fats, protein, and carbohydrates. Additionally, it produce hormones like insulin and glucagon. So it regulates insulin level in your body, blood glucose level in your body. Digestive enzymes, pancreas secretes lipase for fats, protease for proteins, and amylase for carbohydrates. So these are the major enzymes which pancreas secretes: lipase for fats, protease for protein, amylase for carbohydrates. So these enzymes are secreted into the duodenum, first part of the small intestine. It goes to the first part of a small intestine with the help of pancreatic duct, and when it goes into the duodenum, first part of a small intestine, these enzymes mix with food and bile, which comes from the liver, to break down food into smaller molecules, and then it is absorbed with the help of blood and lymph and assimilated to different body parts to do vital activities, all different types of activities. So it also secretes hormone like insulin and glucagon. When your blood sugar is high, insulin is released to help cell absorb glucose and lower blood sugar. When blood sugar is low, glucose is secreted to stimulate the release of a stored glucose, and which help in raising blood sugar. So in antagonistic dysfunction, I will explain in next video along with the all images. So it's helping this pancreas also produce other hormones that regulate stomach acid production and emptying. I'm explaining all the hormones also in this video itself. So there are many importance of pancreatic juices because it contains sodium bicarbonate. Pancreatic juice contains sodium bicarbonate, which help in neutralizing stomach acid in the duodenum. Stomach acid in the duodenum. Neutralizing it. Neutralization means acid plus base, it means to neutralize. Okay. So it's help in neutralizing hydrochloric acid, acidic chyme food in the duodenum. So pancreatic juices contain sodium bicarbonate, which is alkaline in nature. So it creates a suitable environment for the digestive action enzymes to function. So small intestine requires basic environment, alkaline environment, so that the enzymes will function and complete the digestion of food, whether it is fat, protein, or carbohydrate. If there is a not sufficient pancreatic enzymes, the body would struggle to absorb nutrients, potentially leading to many digestive problems like diarrhea, fatty stools, and weight loss also. So in essence, pancreas is important organ for both digestion and maintaining more overall metabolic balance of your body. About anatomical structure, we have seen it's divided into head, neck, body, tail. It has also axonate process. So head we have known, the head about we known. Head, look at this part is a head. So head is the widest part of the pancreas. It lies with the C-shaped curved near the duodenum, first part of a small intestine. And duodenum head is connected with the help of connective tissue. Connective tissue is connect with two organs. So it's also connected with the connective tissue. Now there is a presence of axonate process. What is axonate process? A projection arising for there is a projection. There are few projection which are arising from the lower part of head, from the lower part of head extending medially to lie beneath the body of the pancreas. Axonate process is a projection which is arising from where it is axonate process. It is present lower part of your head of pancreas, which is extending middle to lie beneath the body of pancreas. It lies beneath the body of pancreas, and it axonate process lie posterior to the superior mesenteric vessel. It lies posterior to the superior mesenteric vessels. Now I'm going to explain superior mesenteric vessel also. Now neck is located between the head and body. We have seen in the learned in the previous slide also. So it overlies the superior mesenteric vessel, which form a groove in its posterior aspect. Mesenteric vessel I'm explaining. Body is located between the crossing the midline of human body, and body of pancreas is present between behind the stomach and to the left of superior mesenteric vessels. Superior mesenteric vessels. Now, tail, the left part end of the pancreas, tail lies with it near to the hilum of spleen. Depression. Hilum means depression. Same in the hilum in the kidney also. So it is contained with spleno. It is contained with. It is contained within the splenorenal ligament with a splenic vessel. So this pancreas is connected with the hilum of spleen, and when there is a presence of ligament, and that ligament name is splenorenal ligaments, which is connected with the spleen vessel. So these are the part of the pancreas, and pancreas is this part is intraperitoneal. Now we are going to explore superior mesenteric vessel. What are superior mesenteric vessel? So it consists of superior mesenteric vessel. Vessel means it consists of artery and vein. It consists of artery and vein. So it plays important role for supplying and draining blood from midgut region of the digestive system. So it helps in supplying blood, draining blood means blood which is going out from the midgut region of the digestive system, small intestine, stomach, pancreas, liver. So draining blood from the midgut region of the digestive system. So superior mesenteric vessel provides oxygenated blood, well vein. So superior mesenteric vein carries deoxygenated blood, nutrient rich blood, which travels towards the liver via portal vein. Via portal vein. I'm going to explain portal vein also. So superior mesenteric vessel, points should be noted. Mesenteric artery. Artery, as usual, you know, it provides, it gives oxygenated pure blood, and superior mesenteric vessel carries deoxygenated nutrient rich blood, it carries, when blood get deoxygenated impure, so it travels towards the liver instead of following the inferior vena cava to follow the systemic circular. This deoxygenated bloods travels toward the liver, and that is system is known as a portal vein, via portal vein. So it arises from abdominal aorta. Image is given. It arises from superior mesenteric vessel. Arises from abdominal aorta. Aorta, as you know, it is a big trunk which transports blood to different body parts through arteries and arterioles. So, in abdomen also there is a aorta. So, superior mesenteric vessel arises from abdominal aorta just below the celiac trunk, which is present just below the celiac trunk at the level of L1 vertebrae, just below the celiac trunk at the level of L1 vertebrae. So it passes anteriorly and inferiorly, running behind the neck of pancreas and splenic vein. So superior mesenteric vessel where it arises. It arises from your abdomen, your abdominal aorta, which is abdominal aorta is just below the celiac trunk. At the level, it is present at the level of lumbar 1 vertebrae. So it passes anteriorly, inferiorly, just behind the neck of pancreas and splenic veins. It has branches which supplies the small blood to the small intestine, the large intestine, cecum, ascending colon, and proximal two-thirds of transverse colon. So it supply bloods to small intestine part, jejunum and ileum, not duodenum. Point should be noted. It supplies the blood to small intestine and cecum, ascending colon, and transverse colon of large intestine. So it includes the inferior pancreatic caudal artery, middle colic artery, right colic artery, and ileocolic artery. So these are the artery are associated in providing oxygenated bloods to this organ. So these are the if clinical significance, this leading to superior mesenteric artery syndrome. That if there is any problem, so it causes a problem. One is a nutcracker syndrome. So these are about the superior mesenteric vessel. So it overlies the superior mesenteric vessel, which I explain you what is superior mesenteric vessel. Celiac trunk, I said celiac trunk. I explained that. I explained celiac trunk. The word I have used, celiac trunk. Celiac trunk. Image. Look at the image. Celiac trunk. Celiac trunks means superior mesenteric artery arises from vessel, superior mesenteric vessel, SMS, SMA, arises from abdominal aorta. Look at the image just below celiac trunk at the level of L1 vertebrae. So celiac trunk is also known as celiac artery, oxygenated blood supply. So it is short, wide artery that branches of the from your stomach artery, abdominal aorta. So it is the first major branch below your diaphragm and plays an important role in supplying blood to foregut organs. It supplies blood to your foregut. Foregut, midgut, hindgut. So it supply blood to foregut organs. So celiac trunk is also called celiac artery. It arises from, look at the image, celiac trunk is there. Celiac trunk. So it arises from abdominal aorta at the level of thoracic T12 and lumbar 1 vertebrae. Okay, it is present between the thoracic T12 and L1 vertebrae. So it is typically celiac trunk. The celiac trunk, which is celiac artery, is divided into three main branches. Branches are left gastric artery, second is common hepatic artery, third is splenic artery. So first is left gastric artery. Left gastric artery, look at the image. Left gastric artery supplies the stomach, oxygenated blood to the stomach and esophagus. Clear? So it supply blood to the foregut organs. So left gastric artery supply oxygenated blood to your stomach and your esophagus. Then common hepatic artery supply. Hepatic means liver. So it supplies oxygenated blood to your liver, gallbladder, and duodenum. Splenic artery. Splenic arteries means to spleen. So it supply bloods to spleen, stomach fundus and greatest curvature part, and also to pancreas. So these celiac trunk, celiac artery divided into three parts. What I said, first is left gastric artery. Left gastric artery supply bloods to stomach and esophagus. Splenic artery, liver, gallbladder. Splenic artery, spleen, spleen, stomach, pancreas, SSP. Splenic artery, SSP. Spleen, stomach, pancreas, SSP. Common hepatic artery, liver, LGD. Liver, gallbladder, duodenum, LGD. So it supplies, so it provides arterial oxygenated blood. So it function is giving blood to stomach, liver, spleen, pancreas, and part of the duodenum and esophagus. No, point should be noted. It's not giving to the duodenum part. Now it has clinical significance, many to know about the different types of problem in your body and these organs. So these are clinical significance also. Now, I explain you about the splenorenal ligament. Splenorenal ligament is also known as renal ligament. Points should be noted. Pancreas is connected with spleen and with the help of ligament. The name of that ligament is splenorenal ligament, which is also called lenorenal ligament. Renal ligament. My name is Reena, lenorenal, splenorenal. So it is a peritoneal fold that connects the spleen to the left kidney. It connects the spleen to the left to your left kidney. So it plays important role in supporting the spleen and contain the splenic vessel, that is artery and vein. And also it is connected with the tail of the pancreas. So tail of the pancreas and spleen is connected by splenorenal ligament, which is also called lenorenal ligament. It is a peritoneal fold. Look at the image that connects the spleen to the left kidney. Spleen to the left kidney. It contains vessels, artery and vein, and it connects to the tail of the pancreas. Clear about this? Now, its location is gastrosplenic ligament present in between the stomach and spleen. Gastrosplenic ligament, that ligament is present. So, splenorenal ligament is extend from the hilum of the spleen. There is a depression on the spleen to the anterior surface of the left kidney. This ligament contains artery and vein, also splenic artery and veins, which are the major blood vessel supplying the spleen and the tail of the pancreas. So it supply venous blood and artery bloods and coming in and coming out. These are the splenic artery and veins, which are the major blood vessels supplying the spleen and tail of the pancreas with the help of splenorenal ligament. So splenorenal ligament or lenorenal ligament function is to help in suspending or keeping the spleen in position and maintain its position within the abdominal cavity. Otherwise, it will hang down. So this is the reason to keep the spleen in its proper position. There is a presence of ligament, and name of ligament is splenorenal ligament or lenorenal ligament. So in the spleen also connected with the left kidney with this ligament, and with the spleen and stomach ligament is gastrosplenic ligament. So hilum of the spleen, I explained, hilum of the spleen, it is connected with the hilum of the skin, tail of the pancreas with the help of this ligament. What is the name of this ligament? We have seen splenorenal ligament. So splenorenal ligament is connected with the hilum of a spleen. So hilum is a depression or fissure on the visceral surface of a spleen. This hilum body is also used in your kidney also when there is a depression on your kidney. So these hilum means it contains blood vessel, nerves, lymphatic vessels, enter and exit the organ. From the spleen, the different blood vessel, nerves, lymphatic vessel enter and in and out with the help of this only, hilum. So it is located on the inferomedial aspect of gastric impression, which is closer to the inferior border, which is causes to the inferior border, inferior side. So splenic hilum also serve as a attachment point for gastrosplenic ligament with the stomach. So spleen is the largest lymphoid organ, which you know very well, receive blood from splenic artery, and only spleen is only lymphoid organ that primarily filters blood. So it is an encapsulated organ. So we will learn about the spleen, and I will make a separate video for that. So pancreas function, we have seen this one. Now pancreas exocrine endocrine function. When insulin and endocrine parts secrete insulin when sugar in your blood is high. So insulin, when your sugar in your body is high, endocrine part secrete insulin. So insulin moves glucose from the blood into your muscle and other tissue, and it is also stored as a glycogen in liver and muscle. Endocrine part of pancreas releases glucagon also when sugar in the blood is low. So glucagon always is stored sugar. Glucagon, you know, glucagon is a stored sugar. So it should be broken down into glucose with the help of liver to rebalance the sugar level. So these mechanism I explain, I already explained in short video. So when sugar is high, insulin is secreted, move glucose from the blood into the muscle and other tissue to use as energy. When sugar is low, endocrine releases glucagon, which help to break down stored glucose into stored glycogen into glucose by the liver to rebalance the sugar level. So pancreas produces different types of digestive enzymes also, that is the exocrine function. It connects to the duodenum through the duct name is pancreatic duct, which joins near the bile ducts connection. Both the bile and pancreatic juice uh, act on the chyme, which is released from the stomach into the first part of duodenum, small intestine. So pancreatic secretion, aqueous pancreatic secretion from pancreatic duct contain bicarbonates, which are alkaline basic in nature. So for pancreatic enzymes, alkalinity basic nature is required to complete the digestion process. So it aqueous pancreatic secretion help the bile to neutralize the acidic chyme that is churned out by the stomach. Chyme is churned out or broken down into the semi-liquid food by the stomach itself. So pancreas has a main source of energy, a main source of enzymes, which enables the complete digestion of fats, protein. Some of these are released in response to production of cholecystokinin in the duodenum. So some of these are released in response to the production of cholecystokinin in the duodenum. The cell are filled with many secretory granules, and this cell contain precursor digestive enzymes. I'm explaining all the secretory granules also. Protease and pancreatic enzymes which work on proteins are protease and pancreatic enzymes, protease trypnogen and chymotrypnogen. There is also present of pancreatic elastase is also produced. Lipase, amylase are also secreted in small amounts by pancreas. It also secretes phospholipase A2, lysophospholipase, and cholesterol esterase. So these are the enzymes secreted by the pancreas, and these all the enzymes needs alkaline environment so that the help in the digestion of fats, protein, and carbohydrates. So these all enzymes work together to break down different types of fats in the small intestine and help in their absorption, then assimilation. So pancreas secretes different types of enzymes, which I explain in my gastrointestinal tract 2 or 3 parts. So kindly watch all the trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, pancreatic lipase, pancreatic amylase, nucleus. So trypsin protein into smaller amino acid, chymotrypsin help in cutting peptide bond of aromatic amino acid like phenylalanine, tryptophan, and triosine. Carboxypeptidase break a peptide bond at the C terminal end of a protein or peptide. Pancreatic lipase, dietary fats. Lipase means fat into fatty acid. Amylase means starch. Then nucleus means breakdown of DNA, RNA, nucleic acid. It also secretes different types of other enzyme also, which help in digestion, breaking down of different food molecules, that are pancreatic elastase, phospholipase A2, lyso lysophospholipase, cholesterol esterase. But what is the function of pancreatic esterase? It help in breaking down proteins which are particularly elastin protein. Elastase means it help in breaking down elastin proteins. Elastin protein is a component of connective tissue. So there is a use because of this secretion of pancreatic elastase to break down elastin protein, which is component of your of connective tissue. So when there is a increased level in feces in this pancreatic elastase, indicate there is a problem of exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. So while increased level in the, if there is a increased level in your blood, it indicates there is a acute pancreatitis. Now there is another secretion is phospholipase A2, which is also called PLA2. It helps in the digestion of phospholipase, means phospholipids, which is a, you know about that phospholipid is important component of plasma membrane, cell membrane. So it exits as a inactive form, and phospholipase present in exit as inactive form proenzyme, but it is activated by trypsin. If there is an increased amount of phospholipase in your serum, it indicates that the person is suffering from chronic pancreatitis. Next enzyme is lysophospholipase. Lysophospholipase means breaking down of lysophospholipids, which is formed during the digestion of phospholipids. When you are during the digestion of phospholipids, there is a formation of lysophospholipids. So it is it's help enzyme which help in the breakdown of lysophospholipid is called lysophospholipase. So it is a part of overall process of phospholipid digestion. Next enzyme is cholesterol esterase. It hydrolyzes cholesterol ester with the help of water, help in releasing uh, free cholesterol in the intestine, releasing free cholesterol which should be absorbed through your blood vessel and lymph. So it help in releasing free cholesterol in the intestines, then afterward absorption take place. So cholesterol esterase work in conjunction with other enzymes like phospholipase and help in the digestion of dietary fats. So these mostly help in the digestion of fats. And there is a, if there is a indication in your blood and stool, the balance is amount of this is indicating, it means the patient is suffering from chronic pancreatitis, pancreatic cancer, infection, like this. So now about the common bile duct. Common bile duct, tail of pancreas, there is a presence of lobules, head of pancreas. Pancreatis isolates of Langerhans, which secretes different types of hormones, which we will learn in the next video. There is a presence of pancreatic duct, and there is a presence of acinar cell in pancreas, which help in secreting different types of digestive enzymes. So we are going to learn about acinar cell. So pancreatic acinar cell are the important unit of exocrine pancreas. So it is acinar cell. Acinar cell are important for breaking down food in a small intestine, and it help to absorb the nutrients after digestion. Acinar cell is exocrine function because it helps in releasing different types of enzymes. It help with the help of enzymes. It help in breaking down of foods, help in digestion of food. It helps in help in absorption of nutrients through blood vessel and lymph also. So acinar cell are very important. Acinar cell are very important, highly specialized cell, polarized cell. There is a given image. It consists of zymogen granules, Golgi apparatus, because it is a cell, na? So it constitute all the organelles of cell, living cell. It help in enzyme production. So acinar cell produce digestive enzymes, package digestive enzymes into their granules, and that name of that granule is zymogen granules. What is the name of granule? Name of granule is zymogen granules. That name is known as a small looking that is a zymogen granule. So acinar cell produce packaged digestive enzymes, and where it is producing in zymogen granules, where which are then secreted into pancreatic duct, which are then secreted into pancreatic duct, which are then secreted into pancreatic duct. Okay, so zymogen granules consist of digestive enzymes. So it is produced by acinar cell, and it is produced and packed into zymogen granules, and which are then released into the through the intestine with the help of pancreatic duct. So upon stimulation, these zymogen granules undergo exocytosis. Exocytosis means releasing something. So it is zymogen granule presence of different types of enzymes to start releasing the different enzymes into the intracellular canaculi and ultimately the small intestine. So there is a so in addition to enzymes, acinar cell also secretes acinar cell also help in secretion of fluids, also help in secretion of biocarbonates, which maintain the alkaline environment of pancreas and a small intestine. So it help in neutralizing acid and protect the intestinal lining. Very important point. Zymogen cell of acinar cell has different types of enzymes which secreted through the transferred to the small intestine with the help of pancreatic duct. In addition to different types of enzymes, acinar cell also secretes fluid, and acinar cell secrete fluids and bicarbonates. And these fluid and bicarbonates help to neutralize the acidic kind and protect your neutralize the stomach acid and protect the intestinal lining also. So zymogen granules, look at the image. It is a specialized storage found in pancreatic acinar cell, which is responsible for storing and secreting all digestive enzymes, pancreatic enzymes. So these digestive enzymes, which present in zymogen granules, contain all are inactive forms of enzymes. These inactive form of enzymes are trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen, as well as an inactive form of enzyme names are trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen. Active enzymes are amylase, elastase, pancreatic elastase, and lipase. Very important point. Trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen are inactive form of enzymes. Active enzymes are amylase, elastase, lipase. So their regulated secretion is important for digestion of food. But premature activation with the if there is a premature activation, unbalanced activation leads to pancreas infection, pancreatitis. So zymogen granules storage vesicle act as a storage vesicle for a digestive enzyme in the pancreas. So involved in small intestine, it release enzymes in the small intestine, and premature activation causes problem to the pancreas. So these ensure these enzymes are released. These pancreatic enzymes, which are present produced by acinar cell stored in zymogen granules, are only released when the body need it, when and where needed, when your body need it. Primarily it is released in the small intestine. So if it is a premature activation, and so it will self digestion of the pancreas, it will start doing the autolysis process. self-digestion of the process, like Golgi body we call as suicidal bags. So the process of zymogen activation is initiated. Zymogen activation is initiated in the intestine, and that intestine name, this activation is done by the enzyme. Name of the enzyme is enterokinase. I explained in the previous video, GI Tract 4, about enterokinase. So in intestine, this enzyme activation is initiated in the small intestine, and the name of that enzyme is enterokinase. Very important point, enterokinase. Now, zymogen granules play very important role in regulated secretion of digestive enzymes, and it is very important for proper digestion of food. Zymogen granules are membrane-bound vesicle containing digestive enzymes. They are found within the cytoplasm of pancreatic acneider cell. It contains different types of protein, and the name of the protein is RAF family GTPase. What is the name of the protein which is present in acneider cell? Is RAB family GTPase. So, which are involved in vesicular trafficking and membrane fusion. So how the membrane fuse and how the vesicular movement take place. So it is very important for normal digestive function. So if there is a premature activation of zymogen cell within the pancreas, it can lead to autodigestion, autolysis, same like lysosome known as suicidal bag. So it start killing its own cell and resulting in pancreatitis. So factor like alcohol abuse, gallstone, and certain medication can reason can trigger this premature activation of zymogen granules. These are the reason. So image is given: hormones, artery, spleen, pancreas, then bile duct coming from gallbladder, liver, the necessary pancreatic duct, common bile duct, digestive enzymes, duodenum of small intestine, first part of enzyme, then pancreatic isolates of Langerhans which secrete beta cell, alpha cell, delta cell, PP cell, beta cell, insulin, alpha cell, glucagon, delta cell, somatostatin, PP cell, pancreatic polypeptide. So these are about which we will learn the endocrine function in next video. Now, acinar cell, zymogen granules, which is a cell consists of Golgi body, RER, mitochondria, everything. So, about the circulation, how it get the blood, oxygenated blood, there is a presence of common bile duct we have seen. So, for a few cases, the duct of there is a few cases there is a variation in the duct. There is a variation in the duct in human body. So, in first case, if there is a duct of ventral pancreas joined with duct of dorsal pancreas to form the ventral pancreas joined with the duct of dorsal pancreas, it form main pancreatic duct, and main pancreatic duct is called duct of Warsang. Duct of Warsang, and it is present near in the neck region of pancreas. So the dorsal pancreatic duct remain as dorsal. It is a ventral one. Na? Dorsal pancreatic duct remain as accessory pancreatic duct and known as a Santoni duct, minor accessories pancreatic duct. So few cases are given 60%, 30%, 10% chances. Sometimes the duct of Santoni ends blindly and does not open into the duodenum. Sometimes this also happen that minor accessory pancreatic ducts does not open into the duodenum. So 30% cases happen in few anatomic variations seen in few individuals. There is also some variation is the duct of Warsang, which is a main duct. Image is visible, and Santoni cannot unite. It cannot unite. So they open separately into the first part of his intestine duodenum. So it is a minor case seen in 10% individual. So these are the variations. So main pancreatic duct is duct of Warsang, and accessory is known as a duct of Santoni. Image is given. Okay, image is given. Duct of Santoni, accessory pancreatic duct, ampulla of Vater, major duodenum papillae. So these are about the pancreatic duct. Major ampulla of water. Ampulla of water, I have explained the opening where there secretion is secretion, pancreatic secretion is pouring into the duodenum first part of the, and in that ampulla of water, there is a presence of sphincter of Oddi, that valve. It allows it to open or close. When it is required to pour the pancreatic juice into the duodenum, then sphincter of Oddi valve will open, otherwise it close. So ampulla of water is just an opening. So common bile duct is given coming from the liver and then gallbladder. So main pancreatic duct is known as the duct of Warsung. Duct of Warsung. Okay, main pancreatic duct. We have seen in the first video. So it is a primary duct, which is first in previous slide we have seen the duct of Warsung. So it is a main primary duct which is present in your pancreas that carries pancreatic juice from the gland to the duodenum for digestion. So main pancreatic duct which carries pancreatic juices from pancreas to the duodenum is duct of Warsung. So it runs from head to the tail of pancreas, from head to the tail of the pancreas. Typically it merges with common bile duct, which I have seen shown you, to form ampulla of water. Merge with common bile duct to form ampulla of water. Typically it merges with main pancreatic duct, merge with common bile duct, and then at last it follow ampulla of water. It's an opening. Okay, and then open into the duodenum. And ampulla water, there is a valve, and valve name is sphincter of Oddi. I explained the all type of sphincter in my GI tract 3 part. So it help in draining the pancreas, collects and carries pancreatic juice from pancreas to the duodenum, digestive enzymes, bicarbonates, join the common bile duct, typically joined with the common bile duct, which common bile duct carries bile from the liver and gallbladder and to form the ampulla of water. So joined with the common bile duct. Bile duct brings bile from uh, liver and gallbladder. And again, last it joined with the ampulla water. From this opening, it pours digestive juices, bicarbonate enzymes into the duodenum. It is the first part of a small intestine. So it opens into the duodenum, the first part of a small intestine, at a location called that muscle is known as a major duodenal papillae. Major duodenal, there is a presence of sphincter of Oddi, and that muscle is major duodenal papillae, which is controlled by sphincter of Oddi valve. So duct of Santoni is an accessory duct, means helping duct. So the pancreas also has an accessory duct which is called, main duct is called duct of Warsung. Accessory duct is called duct of Santoni. So which can drain a portion of gland separately into the duodenum at the minor duodenal papillae. It separates, it drain, it pass pancreatic secretion separately into the duodenum at the part that is a major duodenal papillae. At the part major duodenal papillae. So pancreas important role in digestion, connect with the common bile duct before emptying into the duodenum. It has an accessory pancreatic duct, which I told you, duct of Santoni, which may or may not connect to the main duct, and also empties into the duodenum. So accessory pancreatic duct of Santoni, it may connect to the main duct of Warsung or not. It also empties into the duodenum. So main pancreatic duct is duct of Warsung, running from tail to the head of pancreas, collecting pancreatic juices, enzymes, bicarbonate, and passing through the ampulla of water. SSA pancreatic duct is duct of Santoni. So it may or may not connected to the main duct, and it also empties or drain into the duodenum. So both duct transports help in transporting pancreatic juices, enzymes, which help in the digestion or breakdown of protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Ampulla water, I said the main pancreatic duct and common bile duct often merge before entering the duodenum at the ampulla water. So this structure may or may not have a visible dilation. Sphincter of Oddi is a muscle, I said, which act as a valve which help in the opening and closing of ampulla vater, that opening. So it controls the flow of bile and pancreatic juice into the duodenum. Ampulla vater is also known as the hepatopancreatic ampulla. Sphincter of Oddi is a smooth muscle which is wrapped around the ampulla vater. So it generally it generates a resting pressure of 15 to 20 centimeter of water in the bile ducts and twice in the pancreatic duct in starvation. So when we eat any foods, this sphincter of Oddi relaxes. The gallbladder contracts and the bile is emptied into the food. Papilla of vater is called major duodenal papillae. So it is a projection in the duodenum at the opening of ampulla vater. There is a projection and that muscle is known as the ampulla vater. So it contains the sphincter of Oddi and ampulla vater. So ampulla vater is located on the posterior medial aspect. So part of the pancreas, we have seen duct system, the presence of acini, we have learned the main pancreatic duct of Varnes, then the pancreatic duct run the length of pancreas and unite with the common bile duct, forming the hepatopancreatic ampulla vater. We have seen the image also. This structure then open into the duodenum via the major duodenal papilla, that wrapping that muscle is major duodenal papilla. Secretion into the duodenum are controlled by valve. The name of that valve is a sphincter of Oddi. Sphincter of Oddi is a muscle that surround the ampulla of vater, which act as a valve. So after this, they pass through the ampulla of vater and exocrine pancreas secretion move into the duodenum, drains into the duodenum. Arterial supply of pancreas, look at the image. Arterial pancreas is supplied by splenic artery. It's supplied by splenic artery. It get the oxygenated blood pancreas get with the help of splenic artery. With the help of splenic artery. So the head is additionally supplied by superior, inferior. Pancreas get the oxygenated blood with the help of splenic artery. It is additionally supplied by additionally supplied by another artery. The name is the superior and inferior pancreatic caudiodenal arteries. It gets oxygenated blood through splenic artery, and other artery name is a superior pancreatic caudinal artery, and the second one is the inferior pancreatic caudiodenal arteries. So up to the form coeloic trunk and superior mesenteric ducts. The pancreas drains by lymphatic vessel also that follow the arterial supply. So they empty into the drainage take place into the pancreatic splenonodes. Pancreatic splenonodes. And pyloric nodes which drain into the superior mesenteric and coeloic lymph nodes. The drainage take place. Lymphatic vessel. About venous drainage of pancreas, deoxygenated blood pancreas. So venous drainage of pancreas, the head of the pancreas is into the superior mesenteric, head of the pancreas into the superior mesenteric branches of hepatic portal vein. Okay, it is under the hepatic, it supply the deoxygenated blood under the hepatic portal vein. The pancreatic vein drainage the rest of the pancreas, deoxygenated blood, so via the splenic vein also. Splenic vein also. So these are the part of portal vein, splenic vein, inferior mesenteric vein, superior mesenteric vein, splenic vein. So it drain with the branches of hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein. So hepatic portal vein, no need to confuse. It is a part of hepatic portal system. One day I made the short and published it already. So hepatic portal system is part of hepatic portal system. So it carries blood from intestine, from your gallbladder, from your pancreas and spleen and delivers it to the liver. Clear? It carries blood